Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony Nord. I'm Associate Registrar at MacEwan University, and I am absolutely delighted to welcome you here this afternoon as we celebrate our graduates from the Faculty of Health and Community Studies at this afternoon's Convocation ceremony. At this time, I want to acknowledge the very talented group of individuals behind me who, under the direction of Raymond Burree, comprise the MacEwan University Big Band. Let's give them a big round of applause for their wonderful music today. On behalf of the entire university, we would like to take this moment to thank Raymond Burree for his 34 years of dedicated service as the director of the MacEwan University Big Band. This spring's convocation ceremonies will be his final serving in this role. And so we just want to take this moment to acknowledge those 34 years and to say, thank you for the music, Ray. Join me in a round of applause. Just a couple of housekeeping items before we get started with the official program this afternoon. I'd like to remind you that the Winspear Center is an acoustically responsive hall, and so we ask that if you are carrying electronic devices, that you take a moment now to turn them off or at least set them to vibrate for the duration of this afternoon's ceremony. If you need to step outside of the concert hall during the ceremony today, the Winspear does have monitors available in the lobbies in which you can continue to watch the ceremony unfold while you're out of the concert hall. A professional photographer will be taking photos of our graduates as they cross the stage and backstage as well after they have received their parchments. Information on how to obtain the photos will be forwarded to graduates at a later date. And graduands, as you are currently, you will receive a bit more information about this, but there is kind of a hit your mark, a spot here on the stage that when you hit that, when you're coming across and you're being announced, just remember to pause for a moment for the photographer who will be taking your photo this afternoon. And one final instruction to our graduands, at this point your tassels should be on the right side of your hood. So if you take a moment to move those over on the right side. Sorry if you pinned those up. And you'll get instructions on moving those over a little bit later on. So before we begin, I think we have time for one more musical performance. The MacEwan University Big Band.
Just friends, lovers no more. Just friends, but not like before. To think of what we've been and not to kiss again seems like pretending it isn't the ending. Two friends drifting apart. Two friends, but one broken heart. We loved, we laughed, we cried, and suddenly love died. The story ends, and we're just friends. Just friends, lovers no more. Just friends, but not like before. To think of what we've been and not to kiss again seems like pretending it isn't the ending. Two friends drifting apart. Two friends, but one broken heart. We loved, we laughed, we cried, and then suddenly love died. The story ends, we're just friends. We're just friends. If you ever plan to mow the west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City's looking mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Wanna you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. City's looking mighty pretty. See Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Wanna you to get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Let's keep it going. One more big round of applause. The MacEwan University Big Band. If you are able, I'd ask that you please rise. At this time, I am pleased to introduce this afternoon's mace bearer, Dr. Cynthia Perdue, Assistant Professor in the Department of Allied Health and Human Performance, is carrying the university mace, which was donated to the university in 1997 by its namesake, Dr. Grant MacEwan, and became the official mace in 2008. It is especially meaningful to the university as it was hand-carved by Dr. MacEwan. Further information on the mace and other convocation traditions can be found in your convocation program. Our faculty procession will be led by John Haney, Assistant Professor in the Department of Public Safety and Justice Studies. Please remain standing now for the academic processional.
Please have a seat. Good afternoon. I am delighted to welcome you to this afternoon's convocation ceremony. Today's convocation is indeed a wonderful and celebratory event as we recognize our graduates for their achievements at MacEwan University. Graduates, distinguished guests, members of the stage party, faculty and staff, and all others in attendance, my name is Dr. Annette Trimby, and I'm President and Vice Chancellor. I would like to take time to acknowledge the land on which we gather in Treaty 6 territory is the traditional gathering place for many Indigenous people. We honor and respect the history, languages, ceremonies, and culture of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who call this territory home. The First Peoples' connection to the land teaches us about our inherent responsibility to protect and respect Mother Earth. With this acknowledgement, we honor the ancestors and children who have been buried here, missing and murdered Indigenous women and men, and the process of ongoing collective healing for all human beings. We are reminded that we are all treaty people and of the responsibility we have to one another. I would now like to invite our Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, Daphne Alexis, to provide us with an Indigenous invocation. Protocol was offered before the ceremony.
Ishni Ishchigabit, Daphne Alexis Magabit. Wakamne, Wahnevne Shidaha Himut. Pinimayat nen Wahine, Ugaget Tishkachin, Wakotnad Bege. Good day. My name is Daphne Alexis. I am Nakota Sioux from the Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation. I was born and raised in Paul First Nation, and I'm honored to be here and thankful to be here with you to share a prayer to open this sacred ceremony you're having today. Shneesh. Ishnish, it was an honor to share an honor song that has been passed down from generation to generation. And this is what sustains us, and I hope it does the same for you. Ishnish.
Thank you, Daphne, for honoring us with that prayer. Celebration and sharing of Indigenous culture are key to building a strong future for Indigenous people here at MacEwan, in Edmonton, and across the country. I'm grateful to be able to welcome Brianna Lizotte, who will be accompanied by Justin Smith. Brianna Lizotte is a Métis fiddle player from Sylvan Lake and is graduating with her Bachelor of Music from the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications at their ceremony on Wednesday. And Justin Smith is a guitarist from Bonnyville and a graduate from MacEwan's Bachelor of Music. Please enjoy and feel free to tap along. This is intended to get you in a good frame of mind for the celebration that we're going to have this afternoon. Thank you, Brianna and Justin. What a wonderful performance. Thank you for celebrating with us today. Please now stand for the singing of our national anthem, performed by the MacEwan University Big Band and led by Jessica Singleton.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. I have the privilege now of introducing Dr. Tony Fields, MacEwan's first chancellor. Chancellor Fields has had a long and distinguished career in medicine as a physician, teacher, researcher, and administrator. Most recently, he was a professor of oncology at the University of Alberta and vice president of cancer care for Alberta Health Services before retiring in 2011. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Fields to officially open Convocation.
Thank you, President Trimby. Welcome to MacEwan University's Spring 2023 Convocation. I have the honor and pleasure of conferring your academic credentials today. As Chancellor, I declare MacEwan University's Convocation open. At this academic ceremony, we will honor our 2023 graduands by conferring degrees, and we will recognize the outstanding achievements of the students of MacEwan University. Graduands, today is all about you, and we are honored to be here to celebrate your achievements. Graduation from a university is a major milestone in life journey, and Convocation fittingly celebrates it with you in the company of your classmates, loved ones, and teachers. Together, we recognize the diligence and persistence that each of you has applied to your studies and the knowledge, skills, and attributes that you have acquired in your years at MacEwan. These are the tools that will help you to succeed in whatever field of work or further study you may choose. When I reflect on the years that have passed since my own first graduation from university, my most striking observation is the dizzying acceleration of the pace of evolutionary change in our society's knowledge and achievement, whether in my own field of healthcare or almost any other that you might care to name. You, today's graduates, will no doubt witness future achievements that my generation scarcely dared to dream of. This is a wonderfully exciting prospect. This prospect underscores the importance of the commitment to lifelong learning that I encourage each of you to make. Adaptability to change will be a vital asset, critical to meeting challenges and taking advantage of opportunities. We believe that your time at MacEwan will have helped to prepare you to succeed in this changing future. We hope it has also nurtured your ambition to be shapers and builders of this future, with the goal of bettering its world and bettering our societies. As you graduate, you join the growing community of MacEwan alumni. Collectively, you and your fellow alumni demonstrate the many benefits that education at MacEwan contributes to our society across many disciplines and within our public, private, and voluntary sectors. I look forward to conferring your credentials here today, and I wish you a future rich with fulfilling endeavors and achievements. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Fields. It is now my pleasure to introduce members of the stage party. Members of the stage party, please remain standing once you have been called. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. You've already met Chancellor Fields. Next to him is our Board of Governors Chair, Carolyn Graham, and our Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Craig Monk. Would members of the Board of Governors rise, please? Would our Deans and Vice Presidents rise, please? I now ask our Associate Vice Presidents and Associate Deans to stand, please. I would like to recognize our distinguished alumni recipient, Adine Shuchek. Would our distinguished teaching recipients, Lee Makovicek and Dr. John Valentine, rise? Would other members of the University Administration rise, please? I now ask the representatives of each of our associations, faculty, staff, alumni, and students to stand. Next, our Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, Daphne Alexis, please rise. I now ask the Mace Bearer, Distinguished Proctor, and all remaining faculty and staff of the university to stand, please. This is your Spring 2023 Convocation Stage Party. Together, they represent all the faculty and staff from across the university who taught you, encouraged you, challenged you, supported you, and worked behind the scenes for you during your time at MacEwan University. And they are honored to be here today to celebrate with you. Please join me in acknowledging all of them. Thank you, members of the stage party. You may now be seated. Next, I invite Gabriel Amuton, President of the Students Association of MacEwan University, to read the student invocation.
Through learning, we flourish and help others flourish. We stand here today on the brink of important change for ourselves and for the world. Inspired by the past, we now step forward to transform the future. Engaging with others, we cherish the diversity of experience within our communities and ourselves. Through perseverance, we excel. Through compassion, we connect. Through creativity, we thrive. Through knowledge, we grow. Through all this and more, Let us forge a legacy to nurture, to inspire, to endure. Moved by the Spirit, strong in our knowledge, we move out into the world with open arms, open mind, and open heart. We pledge to leave the world better than we found it. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel, for joining us today and for stepping up to a leadership role with the Students Association. Alumni are a university's greatest legacy, and each year MacEwan recognizes the outstanding contributions and achievements of its graduates through the Distinguished Alumni Award. Presented at the Alumni Awards reception last week, we are pleased to have Aideen Shuchuk join us today to deliver a convocation address. Aideen is a graduate of our Early Childhood Development Program and has spent her 35-year career advocating for children, their families, and the importance of quality care and education in early childhood. Prior to her current role as Executive Director of the Jasper Place Child and Family Resource Center, she was an early childhood educator, family support worker, and the first program director of ParentLink. Aideen has fostered many community partnerships in support of children, families, early learning, and childcare. She was a long-standing board member of the Child Care Association for Resources to Administrators and was awarded the Minister's Award of Excellence in Child Development in 2012. She maintains a strong connection to MacEwan as a student mentor and member of the Advisory Council to the Bachelor of Early Childhood and Curriculum Studies. Welcome, Aideen.
Board Chair, Chancellor, President, Provost, Stage Party, distinguished colleagues, friends, and family of our graduands, I am beyond proud to stand before you all today as a Distinguished Alumni Award recipient and as an early childhood educator. Shout out to all the early childhood educators out there. And shout out to all the graduates of all the programs under the Faculty of Health and Community Studies. When I looked at the variety of programs within this faculty, the commonality I found is service to people. And what we may all have in common is an interest to make a difference in the lives of people in some way. So as I prepared to write this address and reflected on my career in service to young children, families, and community, I searched to distill the essence of what has given me focus, intention, and has encouraged resilience in times of uncertainty and struggle. The two words that float to the surface are kindness and caring. Now, I'm sure you're all thinking, this is an early childhood educator. She's going to share now utopic visions of Care Bears with big hearts, standing in grassy fields with fluffy clouds and a rainbow. Well, it's true. Caring and kindness are value words, considered to be soft and virtuous, and even sometimes weak. Over time, I have found them to also be words of fierce action and intention. It takes strength to be kind, and it takes courage to care. Here are a few quotes that illustrate this idea for me. Carol Garboden-Murray, in the book Illuminating Care, says, "Care is a science. We take care seriously. Care is not soft. It is the strength of our humanity." Nell Noddings, in the book The Challenge to Care in Our Schools, says, "There's nothing mushy about caring. It is the strong, resilient backbone of human life." My journey with these words and how I express them in my work today started to take shape when I was a student at MacEwan. My journey begins back in 1986. I just turned 19. I was feeling fresh in my acid wash jeans and my neon shirt. I was feeling empowered and excited about my field of studies as I started to learn about early childhood theorists and calling professors by their first name. I thought that was very cool. I was thinking, I've got this. Then I find myself pregnant before the end of first term in my first year. Well, I didn't find myself pregnant. I knew how it had happened. So We also know that the end product of a pregnancy is a baby, and my daughter Ashley was conveniently born in the summer between my first and second year. I entered my second year with the mother of a 2-month-old, very unsure of how I was going to do this. My professors and classmates brought the words of caring and kindness into action. Classmates worked alongside me in my crazy schedule as I ran back and forth from home to school to feed my daughter. My professors worked together with me to find creative practicum experiences that supported my success as a student and as a young parent. My professors and classmates held an interest in me as a whole person, with strengths and challenges, not just as a student. They had created a community of support around me. Their caring and kindness inspired my success. As I graduated, I brought with me not only the theories and practice of early learning and childcare, but also the knowledge that caring is seeing the strength of a person is a sum of many parts, and kindness is making space for people to bring their whole selves. As you enter into your careers, I encourage you to bring your whole self and your lived experience along with your education. When you bring yourself, your uncertainty, your vulnerability, as well as your strength, you create places for others to also bring themselves. For a time in my career, I had the opportunity to work with pregnant and parenting teens. In this time, I discovered kindness to take the form of curiosity and caring to be a privilege. The words teen parents can conjure up images of people who are vulnerable, marginalized, and face significant challenges. In taking time to be open and genuinely curious, I was able to see the strength and resilience in these young people. I discovered what a privilege it is to be invited into another person's life. It is an opportunity to learn from one another. I also learned through some mistakes that caring can be an action of taking time to slow down and observe, and kindness can be humor in finding those mistakes. Here's a little story about that. It was early one Saturday morning. I'm at the grocery store with my husband and my youngest child, grabbing something for dinner. I had just completed my first aid training, so I was gung-ho to practice this new skill. When in the freezer section, I discover a man on all fours with a grocery cart. I sprang into action, my training at the ready, first thing on my mind being, I don't have my gloves. So as I crouched down beside the man, as we're trained to do, with hands on both shoulders, shaking him gently but firmly, saying, Sir, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm a first aider, I can help. With my face right down there beside his, on all fours, I started to realize that he didn't need my help at all, that he was affixing a sticker of a giant popsicle to the floor. And the cart beside him was the tools he needed to complete his task. With my hands still on his shoulders and my face right in his face, I said, You're fine. You're just fine, aren't you? To which he replied, Yes, I am. To which I replied, You don't need my help at all, do you? To which he replied, No. I stood up and tried to go and find my husband and daughter, who were 3 aisles over, very embarrassed, pretending they didn't know me. Beyond the embarrassment and hilariousness of my overzealous act, the other reason this story sticks in my mind is because it taught me there's a rhythm to caring. It involves standing quietly, taking time to observe and to listen closely what others are asking for. This learning is illustrated for me in a quote from Milton Maroff in the book on caring. In caring, I experience the other as having potentialities and the need to grow. In helping the other grow, I do not impose my own direction. Rather, I allow the direction of the other's growth to guide what I do, to help determine how I respond. Caring is also lifelong learning. Our fields of study continue to grow and change. This is the beauty of research and the generation of new knowledge. I have found staying connected with the university by supporting students in their practicum experience to be a reciprocal act of caring that also supports my lifelong learning. I am an early childhood educator, so I thought I would leave you with a line from a children's book titled When We Are Kind, written by Indigenous author Monique Gray Smith. When we are kind, we remember that we are all related. Moving into the future as alumni of MacEwan University and the Faculty of Health and Community Studies, you bring with you this valuable connection. Although the journeys that brought you here are varied and the paths you will take will be diverse, as alumni, you are part of a community of caring individuals with an interest in making a difference in people's lives. In this way, we are all related. Caring is about recognizing that we are all connected and that our well-being is connected to the well-being of others. I hope that I will have opportunity to connect with some of you as you begin your careers or continue your studies, and I wish you all caring and kindness.
Thank you, Aideen. It's difficult for any university provost to follow a speech on kindness, so I appreciate the bit on embarrassment. This provost knows a fair bit about that, so continuity within the program I think is good. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Craig Monk, and I am Provost and Vice President Academic at MacEwan. I've been coming to MacEwan's convocation ceremonies for 10 years. And I'll tell you that the Health and Community Studies audience over that decade has developed a bit of a reputation as a restless audience. And I take that to be that you're very keen to get your parchment and get back into the world and keep helping people. So when we put together a couple of hours today for you, we really wanted to make sure that you were entertained and inspired. And I think through the first 40 minutes, you'll agree that we've kept up our side of the bargain. I've got something pretty special for you for the next 5 minutes or so. The Distinguished Teaching Award acknowledges MacEwan faculty members who excel in instruction. It celebrates outstanding teaching ability and a commitment to educational leadership. It is my pleasure today to recognize Dr. Lee Makovichuk, one of this year's Distinguished Teaching Award recipients. Dr. Makovichuk is an assistant professor in the Department of Human Services and Early Learning. She is an engaged educator with a collaborative approach to leadership. She's been a key contributor to the research and development of the Bachelor of Early Childhood Curriculum Studies, including the creation of Alberta's first early learning and childcare curriculum framework, FLIGHT. Her teaching philosophy encourages diversity in learning in her students by providing an environment where they can learn each other's perspectives. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Makovichuk as she joins me at the front of the stage. Didn't I promise you further inspiration? Dr. Makovichuk, your passion for teaching and mentorship exemplifies teaching greatness at MacEwan, and I am thrilled to present you with the 2023 Distinguished Teaching Award. Congratulations. Well, it pleases me to no end to tell you we're not done yet. It is my pleasure to also recognize Dr. John Valentine as one of this year's Distinguished Teaching Award recipients. Dr. Valentine is an associate professor in the Department of Allied Health and Human Performance. He's made a demonstrable personal commitment himself as a lifelong learner. He's a pillar of support to students and colleagues by providing opportunities to develop inclusive education and improve teaching methods in the physical education discipline. His teaching philosophy is student-centered, and he continually strives to create meaningful learning experiences for all, inside and outside the classroom. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Valentine as he too joins me at the front of the stage. you don't have to stand, but Dr. Valentine, your passion for teaching and mentorship exemplifies teaching greatness at MacEwan, and I'm thrilled as well to present you with the 2023 Distinguished Teaching Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Monk. Just checking that you're done.
I'm done.
He's done, okay. All right. I would like to now invite Chancellor Fields to join me for the presentation of graduands and the conferring of credentials. Graduands, if you are able, please rise. On behalf of the faculties and schools of MacEwan University, I present these graduands and those named in the Convocation program who are not at this ceremony. I ask that they be admitted to the MacEwan University credentials that they have earned.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, and upon the recommendation of MacEwan University's General Faculties Council, I admit you to the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled, and I invest in you all the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to that credential. Now I bestow upon you this credential as a solemn trust to transform, to engage, and to improve the world from this day forth, to teach and to learn from others, so that through your learning we may all flourish.
You are now graduates of MacEwan University. To commemorate this special moment, I invite you to flip your tassels to your left on the count of 3. Keen class, I know, Craig, you said they were. 1, 2, 3, flip! So graduates, the moment that you've been waiting for, it will soon be your turn to cross the stage. But first, we're going to present a couple of awards and we're going to have a musical interlude. And this year, the student address will be provided by the recipient of the MacEwan University President's Medal for Academic Excellence and Student Leadership. The President's Medal recognizes graduating students who have made an outstanding contribution to campus activities while maintaining a superior academic record. The recipient of the President's Medal is Shannon Jean Majot, a graduate of the Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Arts and Science. Shannon leads by example. She is consistently a top performer in her classes and contributes to a positive learning environment by being a team player, literally and figuratively. Instructors within the Faculty of Arts and Science share that Shannon is a critical thinker with an incredible work ethic. She always seeks to make a difference, getting actively involved in volunteer initiatives such as Bell Let's Talk and Sexual Violence Prevention Awareness Month. Shannon is also a member in the university's athletic community, leading on and off the basketball court, including serving her fellow Griffins as president of the Student Athlete Council. To top it all off, Shannon achieved a GPA of 3.9 over the course of her program. Well done. So today we celebrate Shannon's academic excellence and her impact on our fellow students and on our university. I was delighted to present the President's Medal for Academic Excellence and Student Leadership to Shannon at the Faculty of Arts and Science ceremony this morning. She spoke this morning, so we're giving her a break and we're going to see her recording, but I should ask the graduates to have a seat for a moment. So we're going to see Shannon.
Hello, everyone. I just first want to say what an honor it is to be selected for this award, and doing something like this, speaking in front of all of you today, is something that I would have never imagined myself having the courage to do. So I want to thank my family and my friends, coaches, teammates, and my parents for getting me here. I would not be the person I am today without all of you. As we come to the end of this chapter of our lives, it's natural to reflect on the time that we've had at MacEwan. The memories we've made, the highs, the lows, the things we've learned, the experiences we've gained, and most importantly, the friends we've made along the way. For me personally, I think back to the person I was when I first came to MacEwan. That person was completely unaware of how much she would change over the next few years, how much adversity she'd face, how many long days of studying there'd be, and even longer nights, how many people she'd meet, how she'd be challenged in so many different ways, how many mistakes she'd make, and ultimately, how much growth she'd experience. I'll admit, it's a little scary to think about the future, to leave the comfort of what's familiar to head out into the next chapter. Some of you may already know your next steps and have the next part of your journey already planned out. And some of you may have no idea what's next. For the record, I fall into that second category. It's more than okay to not have it all figured out. I find there's often an overwhelming pressure to fit into a mold, to do things in a certain way and in a certain order. But I think we all have different things that we want in life, and so we'll have different ways of striving for what we want. The world is full of possibilities. There's endless options for us, endless dreams to chase. And whether we reach those dreams or not, the people we choose to surround ourselves with are what make all the difference. I know my time here at MacEwan would not have been the same without the people I know, the ones I've met along the way, the ones who've inspired me, challenged me, encouraged me, and loved me. So congratulations to the class of 2023. I hope we can all find ways to forge our own paths with people who matter the most. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. She spoke of her first day on campus. I imagine some of you are thinking about that right now. And in a moment, we're going to bring you to the stage. So off stage to your right is a representative from our alumni office. They will present each graduate with a gift on behalf of the MacEwan University Alumni Association. This will be a moment to celebrate, shine, and be recognized for your accomplishments. So as you make your way across the stage, take your time, stop, and right in front of me, there's a circle on the floor. Hit your mark next to our mace. Take a moment, look ahead, and wave to your family and friends. They're somewhere up there. And take a look back and wave to faculty and pause for a photo. So although we will not be shaking hands today, we will, in the front row, be proudly watching and cheering. All of you will cheer for everybody. Everybody in the crowd will cheer for everybody as you walk across the stage. So in order to get you ready to walk across the stage, we're going to have a little musical interlude. We will now welcome the Little Boy Singers. They will perform an honor song as the graduates are being assembled. Thank you.
Thank you, Little Boy Singers. More inspiration and entertainment. We were honored to have you perform today. I ran out of awards over there, so that's why I'm at podium 1. Let's talk about the Governor General's academic medals. Created in 1873, the Governor General's academic medals are awarded by the Government of Canada. These medals represent the most prestigious awards that Canadian students can receive, and they encourage academic excellence across the nation. They are awarded at MacEwan at 2 levels: bronze for a diploma recipient and silver for an undergraduate degree recipient. The Governor General's Collegiate Bronze Medal is awarded to the student who achieves the highest overall academic standing based on graduation grade point average upon completion of a post-secondary diploma program. Before I invite her to join me on stage, I'd like to say a few words about Danae Jerry-Lynn Weiss, our bronze medal recipient. Danae is graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA in her Child and Youth Care Diploma with distinction. She has demonstrated an exceptional work ethic throughout her 2-year diploma and has maintained an outstanding academic record with an impressive number of A+ grades. Her professors describe her as a courageously engaged student, willing to dig deep into challenging topics with thoughtfulness for those around her. Danae, if I have not flattered you excessively and you're comfortable, I hope you'll now join me on stage. Acknowledge your crowd. It is my pleasure to present to you the Governor General's Bronze Collegial Medal. Congratulations. Now to the Dean's Medals. In each faculty and school at MacEwan University, we recognize the students whose academic efforts place them at the top of their class. The Dean's Medals are the highest academic honor that may be granted by a faculty or school, and these medals recognize the exemplary success of individual students in an area of study. One award may be granted in a certificate or diploma program, and one award in a degree program. At this time, I invite my dear colleague, Dr. David Danto, Dean of the Faculty of Health and Community Studies, to come to the podium to present these prestigious awards.
It is my honor to award the Dean's Medal for Academic Excellence in a Degree Program in the Faculty of Health and Community Studies to Ruqayya Omar, a graduate of the Bachelor of Applied Human Service Administration program. I would like to invite our award winner to join me here on stage. Ruqayya has graduated at the top of her class with an impressive 4.0 grade point average. Ruqayya is an exceptional student who earned no grade lower than A during her time at MacEwan, with the majority of her grades being A+. Faculty describe her as a dedicated student who was always in search of excellence in her studies. They describe her as inquisitive, willing to search out additional information and resources, and open to constructive feedback to continuously improve. Faculty praise her tenacity and courage in her project work, which challenged and encouraged difficult conversations within her organization. It is an honor and a privilege to award this deserving Dean's Medal to Ruqayya Omar. Congratulations on your achievements. It's my honor to award the Dean's Medal for Academic Excellence in a Diploma Program in the Faculty of Health and Community Studies to Sarah Maxine Hagen, a graduate of the Child and Youth Care Diploma Program. Sarah is unable to join us in person today, but hopefully she's watching on our live webcast. I'm pleased to recognize Sarah Hagen for her outstanding achievement in completing her diploma with a perfect 4.0 GPA. She earned 21 A+, and 2 A's, a truly incredible achievement. Faculty describes Sarah as an exceptionally strong student who excelled both academically and in her professional practice. Throughout her diploma program, Sarah brought her diverse life experiences to her studies, developing her practice skills while integrating creative expression, thoughtful self-awareness, and a powerful ethic of care into her work. Sarah is passionate about supporting others and will undoubtedly continue to positively influence the lives of children, young people, and families as she progresses in her career. It is my privilege to award this deserving Dean's Medal to Sarah Hagen. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement, Sarah. Eminent Chancellor and Madam President, I now present to you the following graduates from the Faculty of Health and Community Studies.
And now presenting graduates receiving their Bachelor of Child and Youth Care. Brittany Lee Balzer with distinction. Jane Indudi Bank Imudia. Alicia Ann Ramos Bones with distinction. Aiden Cameron. Tanner Dauphiné. Amy Rose Gibbons.
Rupandeep Kaur Gill. Shailene Angelique Guzzo. Emily Adrian Hammett. Ali Martinez. Lin Nam Nguyen with distinction. Bervelin Osei. Adria Beth Person.
Taylor Alexandra Pitherniak. Caitlin Ann Piska. Trevor Mingfai Poon. Caitlin Ann Rombo. Lauren Ivy Stubbs. Paige Ashley Talon with distinction. Sarah May Van Heck. And lastly, Joanne Young.
And now, presenting graduates receiving the Bachelor of Early Childhood Curriculum Studies. Ala Al-Masalmi. with distinction. Juliet Swanson Barbosa. Avery Sophia Caruso. Margie Castro. Hunter Brian Chateau. Katie Chow.
Olivia Megan Hardy. Sarah Janawala. Kalina Lee Kilgore. Heather Grace Costeriwa. Unhei Park. Santana Rivard. Madison Elizabeth Marie Thomas. And lastly, Jillian Mara Verschagen.
And now presenting graduates receiving the Bachelor of Social Work. Alana Atu with distinction. Allison Azakanickel with distinction. Chantel Beasley with distinction. Samantha Louise Bespalco. Michaela Darlene Bazoyan with distinction. Rebecca Clara Lynn Bruce with distinction. Daria Victoria Haynes.
Ananjit Kaur Chahal. Ashley Sing Yi Chung. Margarita Kolesnik. Lucas Davidson with distinction. Alicia Marianne De Silva with distinction. Courtney Ann Drayton with distinction. Mitch Everett with distinction.
Marissa Van Leysen with distinction. Madison Joanna Forster with distinction. Tayton Hagland. Shan Michael Halliday. Caitlin Laura Heinen with distinction. Megan Nicole Heximer with distinction. Alexis Joan Ramsey Hudson, with distinction. Kayla Christine Huckster, with distinction.
Mace Hilal Jalal with distinction. Madison Mary James with distinction. Zachary Lewis Johanses with distinction. Lorraine Anita John. Alita Loren Jones with distinction. Mackenzie Shayna Jones with distinction. Lisa Marilyn Keddy with distinction. Michaela Marie Kuyak with distinction. Casey Shannon Lee with distinction. Sarah Elizabeth Martin. Chelsea Rose Morgan. Lane Lee Obando Ruiz. Matthew Brent Okada. Nicole Renee Paziuk with distinction. Laiba Ruchman.
Daniel Roger Ricard. Summer Margaret Sarah Sater, with distinction. Bryn Ann Wassing. Lisa Victoria Whitney, with distinction. Gregory Wild, with distinction. Cheryl Williams. And lastly, Evan Ryan Willier.
And now, presenting graduates receiving the Bachelor of Applied Human Services Administration, Dawn Angus. With distinction, Malene Opao Chan. With distinction, Cindy Lee Dorward. With distinction, Asha Kumari. With distinction, Nomkulelo Alona Niathi. With distinction, and lastly, Omolade Abosede Ogedengbe.
And now presenting graduates receiving their Child and Youth Care Diploma. Jashanpreet Kaur.
Salma Jailani Ahmed with distinction. Alexis Eleanor Armstrong. Cheyenne Lynn Binder with distinction. Alicia Leonore Chambers with distinction. Jordanos Kibram Dawit with distinction. Bromwyn Katrina DeJano.
Jamie Marie My mistake. Parmjeet Singh Gill. Victoria Gladu with distinction. Jamie Marie Gourlay with distinction. Ashley Rose Hall. Shelby Jean Hames with distinction. Jordan Rain Hansford. Howdenpreet Kaur. Taylor Brooke Krebs with distinction.
Jaden Josephine Lafreniere. Chanel Caitlin LeBreton with distinction. Sydney May Libis with distinction. Kelsey Nicole McKenzie. Wade Russell Lane McGowan. Chloe Patricia Moland with distinction. Melissa Lee Mukai with distinction. Melody Wagum. And lastly, Danae Geraldine Weiss with distinction.
And now, presenting graduates receiving the Correctional Services Diploma, Caitlin Amber Ackert with distinction. Cadence Birmingham. Vanessa Samantha Jacqueline Cardinal. Abigail Dion Chase with distinction. Angelique Joanna Lynn Claridge. Kehindi Adeluwa Efwepe. Waktola Teshale Eticha.
Jade Ashley Evans with distinction. Caitlin Moira Green. Jessie Tamara Groan. Carlisa Faith Hill. Olivia Heather Hubley. Simona Jakimowska. Kennedy Jordan Pearl King.
Logan Wayne Marianix. Erin Lucy Morgan. Melody Gabriella Pies. Tegan Jade Pasitny. Washme Sana. Carly Catherine Ann Stemberger. Jonathan Thompson. Mercedes Thorson.
Haley Aaliyah Wilson. And lastly, Samantha Ray Yarrow. And now presenting the graduates receiving the Early Learning and Childcare Diploma. Lena Akil. Erica Arsenault. Alicia Kaur Atwal. Caitlin Justine Bryant Odette.
Avery Paige Baylor. Katrina Marie Barles. Kaylin Brooke B. with distinction. Ashton Bjornsson. Anita Erica Rose Brown with distinction. Janine Racel Damasco. Yang Ping Fang.
Gabriela Ferreira Arnaud Bernabe with distinction. Angie Huynh. Sukhvir Kaur. Minsa Kim. Emily Christine Christensen. Julianne Luong. Reem Mashtub. Ariel Ballesteros Manabat.
Xiao Xu Wang. Hanin Zuikli, lastly. And now presenting graduates receiving the Emergency Communications and Response Certificate. Dominic Michael Ducharme. Brendan Foster. Bailey Jade Hoffman. Erica Lynn Mowini.
Rochelle Waslina Able Sajum. Dominique Jade Spencer. Jade Uwazni. And lastly, Kaylee Erin Walsh. And now, presenting the graduates receiving the Police and Investigations Diploma. Alicia Danielle Adams. Joshua David Allen. Victor Alves de la Cerda Oliveira.
Nicole Ruth Barnes, with distinction. Kiara Rain Bjornsson. Davina Dolly Boland, with distinction. Adam Christopher Boucher. Haley Rianne Brand. Ty Gordon Brody. Riley Andrew Culsey.
Erkan Adil Chetinkaya. Courtney Brooke Chuboka. Bija Viet Dao. Rhiannon May Davis. Benjamin Ryan Doney. Keith John Durant. Megan Alexa Eliasen. Joshua Razel Bayardu.
Liam Joseph Flamen, with distinction. Molly Dakota Angel Gebhardt. Michael John Geroro Gonzalez. Callie Jaden Hansen. Hayden Everett Hoekstra. Evan Richard Innes. Sandeep Kaur. Bryony Lancaster.
Diego Lopez Caicedo. Kennedy Kayla McDonald. Connor Daniel MacEwan McGee. Olivia Deborah May Miller. Austin Moreland. Christina Poplovsky. Bridget Powers, with distinction.
Elisa Raza. Serena Hope Reynosa. Selena Marie Ruff. Jaskaran Singh Saini, with distinction. Cassidy Elise Schrader. Matthew Ryan Christopher Schumann. Kirsten Lynn Smith. Marlon Rondell Stobie.
Samantha Christine Turnbull. And lastly, Ellie Mae Wheeler. And now presenting graduates receiving their social work diploma. Sophia Aguedo. Jasmine Janine Alnat. Asma Akil. Mary Elizabeth Odette. Molly Muldoon Brierly. Sydney Catherine Minor Britton with distinction.
Patience Carter. Joy Yi Chu with distinction. Panache Chikukwa. Cassandra Cowick with distinction. Ketsia Adele Tambaki Dende.
Badi Patricia Nadej Jabre. Tammy Young. Erin Marie Eklund. Janil Fabriker. Katarina Lee Fallman with distinction. Anika Shauna Fleming with distinction.
Joseph Joshua Estefan Gavin. Citroni Latoya George. Paige Alexis Greg. Jasmine Rose Hanig. Jillian Marie Hatfield. Tyler Hook with distinction. Heaven Star Jackson Thompson.
Rachel Dorothy King. Cassandra Ashley Michelle Linton. Corinne McNabb. Kira Rayana Miller with distinction. Omolara Moyela. Chelsea Nabire. Jillian Noon.
Chinaza Sylvia Obi. Faith Ofori. Stephen Ronald Vincent Prudhomme. Kathleen Marie Rogers. Melinda Faye Rutherford. Michael Schneider. Amanda Louis Sonia Seal.
Emlyn Shaggis. Tia Ellen Rose Sieben. Jesse Wyatt Stock with distinction. Shelby Stry. And lastly, Mackenzie Taylor Tersini.
And now, presenting graduates receiving the Special Needs Educational Assistant Certificate. Olivia Elizabeth Alvarez Chitica. Michaela Elizabeth Arel. Sotira Marie Coutre, with distinction. Ashley Dominic Cross. Summer Nicole Desaulniers. Jenna Alexandra Days.
Jocelyn Jewel Dwyer. Charlene Hargreaves with distinction. Charity Ingrid Malone with distinction. Tanisha Jaden Nadine Pangburn. Charlotte Victoria Ray. Chelsea Lynn Stewart with distinction. Jaika Blaze Tan. And lastly, Kimberly Araceli Tobias Hernandez.
And now, presenting graduates receiving the Therapist Assistant Diploma. Ishpreet Kaur. Avneet Kaur Bawa. Brooke Bolton. Danielle Marie Gordon. Grace Elizabeth Rocky. Javis Catawing. Song Hee Choi with distinction. Natalia Kasia Drabik with distinction.
Sa Kapru E. Jolene Erstein. Rochelle Allison Espiritu with distinction. Alexandra Raquel Ferreira. Megan Gabbert with distinction. Isabel Emilia Hatterline with distinction. Carly Kathleen Hayslip. Melissa Rose Harding.
Brandon Yixuan Huang. Taylin Ali Faith Janke. Shreya Ravindra Joshi. Chantal Kaprusik. Sienna Page Link. Kristen Lurette with distinction. Suchi Liu.
Peyton Lane Makarowski. Sophie Marie Nadeau Schmidt. Paige Lynn Nelson. Huang Tao Nguyen. Megan Ralston. Benjamin Richard Rogers. Rachel Faith Seibel. Taylor Janine Sullivan with distinction. Tao Ti Tu Tran.
Joyce Phyllis Van Brunessen. Janessa Regan Walker. Melissa K. Walter.
And lastly, Austin Kyle Taylor Wataminuk.
Wow. You made it across the stage. And I want to thank everybody in the audience for being here, for being such a good audience. I know that when the graduates arrive over there, some of them look a little tenuous, but when they hear you shout their name, we get to see a great big grin. So thank you for cheering so loudly for your special people and so loudly for actually everyone here. It's a great sense of community. I personally really like hearing everybody's name, full names, full beautiful names, and you're not even in trouble. I realize that might be a generational joke, but anyways, I use it anyway. I don't think it works the same way anymore. You know, it worked better when you had families of 6 or 8. You know, that was sort of how you knew you were special. Anyways, we're going to close with some more words from our alumni recipient, because you are now MacEwan alumni, and she's going to deliver an alumni message to you, the newest members of the community, and then our Chancellor, Dr. Tony Fields, is going to close the ceremony. So, AD, please come on back up.
Congratulations, class of 2023. As a distinguished Alumni Award recipient, I'm thrilled to congratulate you on your academic achievements and to be the first to welcome you to your Alumni Association. I still remember my first days back on campus, going to my first class, meeting my classmates, and navigating the halls of MacEwan. The memories of my time spent on campus remain with me today. As each of you look around the room today and embark on your own journey, remember that you're leaving MacEwan with so much more than a credential. I'm here to remind you that the friendships and memorable moments that shaped your experience over the past few years will continue with you no matter what path you take. You now join over 87,000 alumni who are making a difference in communities across the province, the nation, and the globe. This is a group of peers whom you now share a common experience with. Connect with them. Stay connected with each other. Continue to cheer on our Griffins. Stay involved in the MacEwan University community and perhaps walk the halls as a mentor to the next generation of students. You are an important part of the university's legacy. I hope that you embrace being a MacEwan alum in the same way you embraced being a MacEwan student, with commitment and passion. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations, class of 2023. Enjoy this moment. You earned it.
Thank you, Adine. This brings us to the closing moments of our ceremony. It gives me great pleasure to thank the many people in our MacEwan community who have worked to organize Convocation. Faculty, I want to thank you for all of your work. You ensured that your students were engaged in meaningful academic experiences that contributed towards their success. Graduates, while this signifies the end of your academic career at MacEwan, it is not the end of your lifelong journey of learning. I know that there are many people who helped you on your journey thus far. I'd like to invite you, our graduates, to express your appreciation to those who have supported you along the way. Would the faculty, family, and friends of our graduates please rise? Graduates, a round of applause, please. And now, in turn, I invite our faculty, family, and friends to join me with a monstrous round of applause congratulating our graduates of 2023. Wow, they told me that the roof was safely bolted on. Before we adjourn for the day, I would ask that guests remain at your seats for a few more moments. The stage party will exit first, followed by the graduate recessional. Once the last graduate leaves, guests may exit to the lobby. And with that, I declare this convocation closed.
So darn glad he let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I found, yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Gonna reach my highest, gonna reach my highest, gonna reach my highest ground. Gonna reach my highest, gonna reach my highest, gonna reach my highest ground. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Highest ground. Up, up on you, up on you, up on you, up on you.
keep coming, hold me now, and I will never let you down. I said, please keep coming, hold me now, and I will keep you safe and sound. Please keep coming, hold